Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us today as we celebrate a historical milestone, the unveiling of the School of Nursing JagMobile Mobile Health Unit. The School of Nursing was one of the first to have a mobile health unit in the early 1990s. And today, we are the only HBCU to have a mobile health unit in the state of Louisiana. I acknowledge Dr. Wanda Spurlock. Dr. Spurlock, will you stand? She is a professor in the School of Nursing who was instrumental in writing the proposal to secure the funding for our first JagMobile and now for our new JagMobile. Dr. Spurlock's work with the JagMobile is legendary and will be archived in the School of Nursing history book for years to come. Thank you, Dr. Spurlock. We all know that great teachers inspire great students. At this time, I would like to recognize our dedicated faculty, department chairs, and staff of the School of Nursing. Please stand. Are there any students in the house? I would like to introduce to you all our future generation of nurses. Let's show them some love. It is so fitting to host this event in conjunction with Founders Day. History tells us who we are, but our heritage tells us why we are. More than 140 years ago, Southern University opened its doors and became an institution of higher learning for African Americans. Today, we open the doors of the JagMobile, a state-of-the-art clinic on wheels, fully equipped to offer health care and telehealth services to those who are most in need. The JagMobile took about a year to be built, and we eagerly awaited its arrival. It was customized to include our official university colors of Columbia blue and gold, our Jaguar mascot to reflect our beloved university, the School of Nursing crest on the doorway to reflect that anyone who enters the threshold will be touched by a Susan nurse, our paw prints to symbolize that we are forging a pathway and leaving a mark on the communities we serve, and our historical slogan, which says, the mighty Jags of SU, bringing healthcare to you. We can't do any of this alone. We are honored to create a partnership with Ochsner Health System. This innovative academic practice partnership between the largest healthcare system in Louisiana and the only HBCU system in the nation will serve as a catalyst for change in galvanizing our belief that access to quality healthcare is not a privilege, it is a birthright. Our partnership with Ochsner and the JagMobile will revolutionize how we provide healthcare to the citizens of Louisiana. None of this would be possible without the support, commitment, and vision of President Ray Belton. In the midst of the COVID pandemic, President Belton heard our voices, and I knew he got tired of hearing my voice, constantly asking for a JagMobile. But he took action, and he ensured that the School of Nursing would receive the funding it needed to support a mobile health clinic on wheels. The JagMobile is a call to action and brings us one step closer in reducing health disparities and promoting health equity. Today is a great day. Our founders are smiling down on us today because they have left us a legacy. And we all know that a legacy is not what you leave for someone. It is what you leave in someone. And speaking of a legacy, please join me in welcoming Dr. Ray Belton, President and Chancellor of Southern University and A&M College, who has made our dream of having a mobile unit a reality. President Belton.
Well, good afternoon to everyone. In echoing Dean Brown's comments, today is a wonderful day. And I truly believe that the sun continues to shine on Southern University, both outside and inside. And in many ways, that's in keeping with those of you who are joining with us this afternoon. And I speak of specifically, the faculty and staff of the College of Nursing and Allied Health, our guests who have always given indication of their support and demonstrate that by inviting us to participate in what I call substantive partnerships by members of our legislative delegation who is always there championing the needs of Southern University and generally our education in the state of Louisiana. But particularly, I wanted to salute all of the students who are engaged in a program of study in this college. I am fully aware of the challenge of being invited to participate in clinicals in this setting. And so I think it's appropriate to give you a round of applause as well. Dr. Dean Brown made mention that it was my generosity that may have influenced the establishment of the JagMobile. But I have to tell you, she was in my ear every day about this Jag. And I began to inquire about it. And then upon doing so, I was made aware of how much it would cost. But we found the resources to do it. But much credit is given to Dean Brown. I witnessed her participation in the task force that was convened upon as the pandemic began to unfold. And it became clear to me, and what was illuminated, at that particular time was the fact that there was great disparities across the state of Louisiana and nationally as related to health. And particularly, the issue arose about individuals' access, to health care, and not only in urban communities, but in rural communities as well. And that's where our discussion started about how do we position the university to provide appropriate access. Well, I had the occasion to walk through the JagMobile a few months ago, and that is our way of bringing health care to our constituents in this state. And I can't tell you how excited I am to realize that this has come to fruition. And so I too would just like to thank Dean Brown for her leadership and for the depth which continues to find Southern University by highlighting the work of this college, both allied health and nursing. You know, just the other day I was singing praises about the college being not only being distinguished as Nursing School of the Year last year, but being ranked one of the 15 greatest nursing programs among HBCUs. And while the ranking did not dictate where you fall within the rankings, I said that we were number one of the 15. But that's, again, a keeping with their leadership. So I was wondering if you would, if I can impose on you to give Dean Sandra Brown a round of applause. I have members of my board here, both the vice chair and a member who also have the wherewithal of being a vice president at Austin. While I want to acknowledge everyone on this panel today, I certainly want to give evidence of how Austin has walked with Southern University throughout this pandemic, step by step, and their contributions in making this happen are very substantive, and that's something that we have been working on for some time. You know, I used to always say that Southern University have a lot of relationships, but we have worked hard to determine the depth to which those relationships are mutually beneficial, you know, to the university. And clearly, we have benefited from this relationship, and we anticipate to continue to benefit from it. So let's give them a round of applause. I'm gonna stop there because I know it's just 30 minutes. All right. But again, thank you all for being here, witnessing this special event that really kind of marks our 142nd year of advancing academic excellence at Southern University.
This time, it is our distinct honor to have among us our state representative, Dr. Barbara Carpenter, for District 63, which is where Southern University resides in the heart of District 63. She fights every day at the state capitol for us to ensure that SU gets the funding it deserves. In other words, she holds the purse strings. So we would like to invite her just to share a few words, and we're so very pleased to have her with us.
Thank you so much, Dr. Brown. It's a wonderful day to be a Jaguar. I'm so excited for this phenomenal event. It warms my heart for a number of reasons. First of all, I hold two roles. Not only am I a legislator, which really doesn't pay the bill, I am employed here at Southern University. I serve as the Dean of International Affairs. So if you've not had an opportunity to travel abroad or do all these other things that we do, you need to come by my office sometimes over there on the riverfront in the administration annex, so some of the students know us. I'm also proud to be a holder of at least 2 of my degrees from Southern University. So advocating for Southern University is really not a problem. It is what we do. It is the commitment that I got from being a student here, not only as a faculty member, but one who is totally committed to be sure that Southern University gets whatever it's supposed to get and more, as long as I am in the state legislature. It is true that this is my district. Scotlandville, Baker, and Zachary is the district I serve. I see the need for healthcare in this area between Zachary and Baton Rouge. There is a void, and this automobile out there will help to fill that void. We have advocated for a number of years for good health care for our residents, and this is something now that we can be proud of, that Southern University has taken a step and will be able to provide that for our residents. I do remember the days, Dr. Spurlock, of the very first mobile that we had, and I remember the challenges you had with it. So this is over and above, steps way beyond our wildest imagination. And I thank you, Dr. Brown. I thank you, Dr. Belton. I thank you, students who are graduates of the School of Nursing, because I have been the benefit of some of those who have worked in the hospital. And I know how well trained you are. And so this is a superior program, one that we all should be proud of. And I thank you, Ochsner, for partnering with us, because without you, we would not be able to have this. I want you to know that as long as I am in the legislature, I will continue to advocate for Southern, because it's nothing like being a Jaguar. And it's certainly nothing like wearing that blue and gold. And to say that you are supreme is an understatement, because you really are. This is a marvelous day. Thank you for allowing me to say a few words. Everyone knows that I can be very long-winded, but I won't do that today, Dr. Ejigeri. But thank you. Enjoy this day. It's marvelous, and it's one that we wished for quite a long time. Thank you, Doctor.
We all know that academic affairs is the heartbeat of a university. It is my privilege to welcome Dr. Bajoy Singh, our Executive Vice Chancellor and Provost. The School of Nursing is so grateful for your unwavering support. Dr. Singh.
Thank you, Dean Brown. Thank you for the opportunity. When I look across on the other side of this audience and see this sea of white, I know where my priorities are, and you make me feel $1 million. Thank you. This is what we work towards. You know, we say it's etched in our mission to provide a student-centered learning environment. Everything that we are experiencing today, everything we are seeing today is an opportunity to align ourselves with and fulfill that mission to provide a quality education to our students. We say we want to provide our students such that they will go on to have productive careers. And I see evidence of that. And to live noble lives, this JagMobile is another way for us to stay relevant, being a public institution, to be accountable to the taxpayers of the state, and also to show the good that we do to the community by preparing our students not only to have careers in the healthcare profession, but to provide the outreach that the state needs, and also to be global citizens. You know, we have among us representatives from the country of Ghana, from a major university there, Dean Nathaniel also, and Mr. Dr. Samuel, if they are there, we take time to stand. What we are trying to accomplish is to have an MOU. There we go. These are provides education at the undergraduate, at the master, and also the PhD and doctoral level. It's right. You know, it's a signature program in the university, and we are trying to see how we can further global education. I think Carpenter by by having this outreach, having this possibility here. I want to use my time to thank to our faculty who I represent here, and the faculty of School of Nursing for your dedication and commitment. And the nursing students are also educated by other, affiliate programs all over, and our faculty president is here. I want to, through him, say thank you to all of the faculty in the, at the university. Thank you. Want to say thank you to our president, chancellor. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your leadership, everything that you have done and continue to do. I also want to thank members of our board of supervisors who are today represented by Dr. Andrew and Dr. Reeves from Oshna. Thank you for your guidance and supervision and the policy, review and approve. Thank you for what you do for us at the university. We have among us, along with Dr. Carpenter, the Secretary of Louisiana Department of State, Courtney Phillips, and also Vincent Pierre, the Chair of the Louisiana Legislative Black Caucus. And to you, thank the Governor for his care and concern. And today I want to acknowledge Dean Brown, who provided service not only to the university, but to the state, as one of the co-chairs of the task force. They approach how we can be of better service during this pandemic. Thank you, Dean Brown. Our students are represented here by Tejuan Wilson and Riley and Nashon. Thank you so much through you to the students. Again, we will continue in our journey to provide our students with the best education that they can receive, to be ambassadors of goodwill, not only through a productive career, but by living noble lives, to provide outreach to the communities beyond, where the need is most, where we cannot reach through the formal sector, to the hospitals and nursing homes, but where they need us, we'll be there through the JagMobile. So this is one way for us to live our mission and to further the legacy of this institution, where we want to provide the greatest access and to be affordable, not only in provide education, but also service to the community. Thanks everybody who has contributed to this effort, and we will continue. Go Jags, go Jags.
Thank you, Dr. Sahu. We're so grateful to have Dr. Ronnie Whitfield, who serves as the Vice Chair of the Southern University System Board of Supervisors. Dr. Whitfield dedicates his life daily to saving the lives of others, and he's already asked me for the keys to the mobile unit. Dr. Whitfield.
Well, good, fam. Y'all little tight. I don't do all that tight. But seriously, guys, on behalf of the Southern University Board of Supervisors System, our chairman, Edwin Shorty, and all the members of the Board of Supervisors, thank you for having us today. And allow me these brief moments to share before I start on my shout before Dr. Gregory Garner. Y'all do with Dr. Garner, y'all. Yeah. But honestly, I never thought I'd be in a position to stand in front of this group and speak and serve, because I walked this campus. I was a graduate person in 1970. I love people that shoot. My wife is a graduate of this nursing school. She's currently a nurse practitioner school. Her parents are something, so we love the university. But COVID, the natural disasters that we see, have a way of exposing the weakness in the fiber of our healthcare system. And unfortunately, African Americans tend to be at the bottom of that barrel when it comes to chronic kidney disease, hypertension, diabetes. And I see it every day, guys. In practice, I left the office today, you see the scrubs every day, I'm seeing it. And it's not just those that you think that are underserved and underprivileged, but these are some educated African Americans that just don't know enough about their healthcare. And so it's going to be up to you guys. And I'm so very proud. Y'all know I get emotional when I see this, and I decide to understand what it meant. To see you guys just like this, because I know you are the future. I'm young enough that I might actually work with some of you, so I'm very proud of y'all. Again, the JagMobile will provide this needed resource to our community. And, we're going to be mobile on the go, but it's also as virtual access too, so we get a chance to walk through it and enjoy what you see. Again, just very thankful that I have the opportunity to be here and work with you guys. So, last night I kind of wrote a song. Sam, you mind if I share this a little bit? I'm just gonna do the hook. They call it hip hop doc. So this is what it says. It says, I'm a doctor. I don't need rap, but I choose to do it because I love to give back. Just do them apart. Try to make this world better. So when people say I can't rap, they say, whatever. I'm making it hard focus from Africa, y'all. Right? Serious stuff, guys. Wonderful day, wonderful event. Appreciate where you are. I honestly did not take advantage of Sunday birthday as I should have. I had parents that worked here for collectively over 60 years. My father was daily fast last year. He'll be so proud that I would be in front of you trying to share some information. So hope that you guys take it to the next level, which I know that you will. So we're very proud. We love you guys to death. Thank you for being a part of this all family. Thanks to everyone involved, Christy, my buddy, my dance partner. I'll tell you that story later. But we got a lot of history and Hopkins done a lot of great things for our campus. We continue to pass it to them so they continue on. Thank you so much.
All right, Chris, that's a hard act to follow. He can rap, can you dance? All right, it's my privilege to welcome Ms. Christy Reed, Vice President of Regional Community Affairs and Government Relations, representing Ochsner Health System, and she is also a member of the Southern University System Board of Supervisors. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Christy Reed.
I just prepared a brief dance number. And I will say that you should know that Southern has 2 award-winning dancers on the board. Right? We did win. We both have trophies to prove. I want to take a second and just acknowledge my Ochsner cohorts who are all here today. There's a group here, and I know we have some in the back. If you guys can wave. People that spent a lot of time over the last year and a half trying to make this thing happen and working with the team at Southern. We also, I want to point out, we have our Chief Nursing Officer, Diane Field. Diane, all you nurses, you better find her after. She hires a lot of nurses, which is part of what we hope we will do as part of this partnership. About a year and a half ago, we started this conversation with Dean Brown, and it was at the exact same time that Ochsner made a bold statement that we were going to help to change the health of this state. So the timing was perfect. And my colleague Carlos, who's seated right there, connected me with Dean Brown at the time, and he said, she's got this amazing idea for this JagMobile, and we should work on it. And as we started our conversations, and I didn't realize what a rock star she was, and man, she is. You guys have a rock star. But we have been working on this, and we are so excited about what is about to happen. This partnership is going to go deep, it's going to be strong, and it's going to be a big part of our initiative to change the healthcare of the health rankings in the state of Louisiana. It was mentioned in the previous comments that we've got a big role ahead of us. We've got a long way to go, but we can only do that through our partnership. And this partnership is one of the most special partnerships we have at Ochsner. It's through this commitment that Ochsner is so proud to take a role in making the JagMobile a reality. This mobile unit is going to help it become a very crucial part of increasing access in neighborhoods with some of the highest needs for kids, face-to-face, hand-to-hand. But even more, we are proud of the partnerships and the connections that made the JagMobile possible. That is the root of why we are here today to celebrate, because we all know that despite the progress we've made, there's still so much work ahead of us, and our relationship with Southern is just beginning. It is going to go deep, and it's going to go long. That's why you need to be dynamic. So we welcome the JagMobile today and all it represents. We are ready. We are excited. We are Southern. Go Jag, let's roll.
Thank you, Christy. We are proud of the partnerships that Southern University has with the Louisiana Department of Health. in addressing health equity in the state of Louisiana. And it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Courtney Phillips, Secretary of LDH.
And thank you to everybody who's here today. Today is very special, as a couple of panelists mentioned. A lot of emotion. The last 2 years, I moved back here at the height of COVID when it started in New Orleans. And so seeing y'all today brought a lot of emotions for me because healthcare has been tough the last 2 years on professionals and the system overall. So much to the brink of it. And so to see so many folks here today at Southern University wearing your white suits lets me know that we still have individuals who are committed to service in the healthcare field. And to your faculty, thank you, because I know many of you got opportunities to go elsewhere in the last 2 years, probably to make a lot more money, but you doubled down on your commitment to serve. I know you did. I know you did. And I appreciate you doubling down on your commitment to educate the incoming students from here on out. So thank you for that, because sometimes we forget that. And I know y'all got lots of offers. But to the students, thank you for your commitment. Because you could have said, and everything that happened over the last 2 years, and what you saw, what you heard, and from what you will know of your mentors and what they experienced, you could have said thank you, but no thank you. But yet you still sit here today saying, I'm ready, I want to roll up my sleeves, and I want to be a part of this fight. And it has been a fight. And what I'll tell you is what we learned in COVID. When we talk about health equity, almost everybody in this room knew it existed across the nation, and Louisiana was no different. We were worse off. And COVID highlighted that. It put a spotlight on us that we could not deny. But what we also saw when it came down to the vaccination efforts, if we were intentional from the start, we could make a difference. And so while our vaccination rates aren't what we want them to be in the state, our vaccination equity is beyond almost every other state in this nation. And it's because of relationships with Dr. Brown, with Southern University, with Oshner Health System, that we said, we don't want to just push out vaccines fast. We want to make sure communities that have historically not had access to services, that they had an opportunity to get it like everyone else. We wanted to be intentional removing those barriers, and we did. And again, we are one of a handful of states who could say our percentage of minorities in the state matches that of the vaccine distribution. So I want to thank you because many of you students signed up, y'all worked at many of our vaccine events, and it's because of your help as well. In addition to providing services in the community and what this JagMobile will do, which I am extremely excited about, but I must tell you, I'm also excited that you will be out in the community. And for little girls and little boys who look like me and you, that means something. Because many of them have not had a healthcare professional that looks like them that they have interacted with. And the fact that they will see you in their neighborhood will let them know that they too can sit in the seat that you are sitting in today. And so while you are out, I need to make sure you provide that little bit of education, that they too can be you. Because when we talk about equity, it's not just the service, it's also the individuals who are providing the care. And we need more clinicians of color in our healthcare system if we want to decrease the disparity that exists. So I thank y'all for your partnership, your leadership. Look, this lady right here, when I got here in the height of it, she was co-chair in the health equity task force that the governor set up. And we spent lots of time on Zoom meetings, but she helped us in the fight. And so I'm thankful for our relationship and our partnership. I too am a graduate of Southern University, so I'm proud to be here. Today, it just warmed my heart to see the JagMobile, but more importantly, to see you students. And so thank y'all for letting me be a part of it. At LDH, we look forward to partnering on future relationships and what we could do to enhance what y'all are doing. So thank y'all very much.
Thank you, Secretary Phillips. We are deeply honored to have Ms. LAquita Thomas, the first female national president of Southern University Alumni Federation. Thank you for your inspiring keynote address on yesterday. Madam President, please come forward and share a few words.
I don't know if it's fair that you put me behind a hip hop doctor and someone else that's extremely passionate about what she does, and that's Dr. Courtney Phillips. I'm always honored to be in her presence. And so I'm delighted to be here. So good afternoon, everyone. Y'all, are y'all Southern tonight?
Hello, is this thing working? Good afternoon. You're a little weak, Jaguar, but it's okay. We'll take it. We'll be here all day trying to get y'all to get excited. So I'm delighted to be here on behalf of the Southern University Alumni Federation, and I would be remiss if I did not bring greetings on behalf of our 80-year-old organization, our executive board, which we do have some members here on today, and our executive council all across the country. So we are honoring the history, celebrating the excellence, and embracing the vision. And you have definitely done that, Dean Brown. We celebrate the excellence, and for anyone that knows me, they know that I drive a JagMobile. So I guess today I am officially retiring my name and allowing the School of Nursing to own it here going forward. So you're gonna have to make sure that you represent it well. These go up and down I-49, I-20, and other major thoroughfares. And I would also be remiss if I did not acknowledge, and I'm not sure if I see her in the room, but that is Dr. Garner. Are you here, Juanita Garner? So we're excited with the from the Alumni Federation because we actually have a Southern University School of Nursing Alumni Association. So if you are here and you're affiliated with that wonderful org, can you wave at me? Give me the Tucson wave. But we want you all to know, and as I take my seat, that going forward, even now, you have the full support of the Southern University Alumni Federation. Whatever we can do on this journey, please make sure that you know that you can count on us. So we thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this wonderful program today.
Thank you, Madam President. The Louisiana Legislative Black Caucus has always leaned in to support Southern University. It is my privilege to introduce Mr. Vincent Pierre, Chair of the Louisiana Legislative Black Caucus, a Southern alum who also happens to be my first cousin. Yeah.
Chancellor Belton, Dean Brown, the esteemed guests, and of course, the board of directors of Southern University. I thank you for allowing me to be here this afternoon. As a servant and as a leader of a proud alumnus of Southern University, it is my honor to join you today for the unveiling of the JagMobile. For too many years, many members of the medically underserved, disadvantaged community have experienced an adverse effect of improper or lack of health care. With the assistance of the JagMobile, we not only have an opportunity to change the narrative, but we also have an opportunity to create a health equity among populations for generations to come. Since early March of 2020, for many of us here today, the strand of medical resources was felt too close to home, either directly or indirectly. But the disadvantaged and disenfranchised, this is a strand that is known all too well. And while I won't recite what the data shows when it comes to health disparities within communities, the significance is well above what it should be. It's unfortunate. With this use of the mobility, and advanced technology, we're able to take a proactive approach to healthcare and extend the quality of medical care and health education in the communities of those who may never go for screening, preventive care, or medical testing. But our ability to affect change does not stop there. By going into these communities, we're not planting a seed, whereas the next generation can see the medical professionals who look and sound like them. Whereas now, by seeing doctors and nurses, their aspirations of entering into the medical field are no longer dreams deferred. By planting a seed, we have given the next generation the motivation, the cause to allow their dreams to become reality. As they see our facility and staff from Southern University College of Nursing, we have ignited a fire that will change the trajectory of life for years to come. As Marianne Williamson wrote, as we let our light shine, we constantly give other people permission to do the same. As a public servant, my trusted form of service extends beyond the walls of these buildings. There's where we find your greatest reward. The presence of the JagMobile in underserved communities is true definition of service beyond the wall. So with that, on behalf of the Legislative Black Caucus and the Southern University alumni everywhere, allow me to continue to wave the best wishes by extending a heartfelt congratulations to the Southern University School of Nursing on this monumentous endeavor. And again, thank you all for allowing us to participate.
You did good, cousin. I have to tell my people from Lafayette how good you did. As you've heard, the JagMobile will be utilized to provide clinical training for our nursing students. It is an honor to introduce two of our students who are never too shy to speak. Please welcome Tajawan Wilson and Raliat Animashan to share some insight.
Good afternoon, everyone. My colleagues, the staff, faculty, administration, and our guests. I am Tajay Rashad Wilson. I'm currently a senior level nursing student here at Southern University in Agricultural and Mechanical College. As a student in the prestigious School of Nursing, it gives me a great pleasure to represent my fellow classmates. To be here as students witnessing this monumental moment of the unveiling of the JagMobile Mobile Health Unit gives us great pride. Having the opportunity to practice our clinical skills in the state of the art validates why our nursing school is nationally recognized for its excellence. Being able to bring healthcare directly into the community we serve provides us a distinct opportunity to help those in need while acquiring real-world learning experiences. I say distinct because we are the only historically Black college and university who has to offer this experience.
I am Raliat Animashan, a senior level nursing student from the great city of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It is an honor to pay homage to our founders during this monumental moment and to celebrate the unveiling of the JagMobile. This moment means a lot to us because it allows us to give back to this amazing community. It is difficult for underrepresented communities to receive adequate health care, and that's where we, the students of Susan, come in to make a difference. We can't wait to show this community why we are a top nursing program and show our Jaguar pride as the JagMobile travels throughout our city and state, helping vulnerable populations. We, the students, can't wait to see how this experience will continue to strengthen our growth as we matriculate in this program. We take these memories with us long after graduation, and we will forever honor the history, celebrate the excellence, and embrace the vision. Thank you.
I would like to show our guests our enthusiasm for the JagMobile Health Unit. So if y'all could stand and join me in our chant, we're gonna show them how we do it here at Southern University. All right. My colleagues in the all white, the sea of white.
At this time, I hope I don't leave anybody out, I'd like to recognize our administrators, our deans, chairs, directors, vice chancellors, and chancellors who go hard every day for our students and for each other. Will you please stand and be recognized? Our deans, our directors, so very much. I'd also like to recognize representatives from our area hospitals, clinics, and facilities. Mary Bird Perkins. I know you all are here. Care South. Women's Hospital. Lake of the Lake. And Lane Memorial. We all share one mission, and that mission is to help our Louisianians live longer and live healthier. I'd also like to recognize members of the SGA and our Faculty Senate President, Dr. Devon, who's representing all of our faculty. And to our SU alumni, please stand. Anyone that graduated from Southern University. We close and we leave you with this. Oh, Southern, dear Southern, we owe our all to thee. This concludes our program. We thank you for coming. Our guests are welcome to proceed to the JagMobile. We will be taking pictures and you'll be able to view the JagMobile. Our students are to remain. Until our guests depart and head to the JagMobile. Thank you all so very much.